Shalom, shalom. This is Tazayar.
This is Brother Montezal.
We're coming from Great Millstone, Indiana camp, here to present you brothers with a little lesson, man. But before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, worship, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to you, Akim, out there teaching this truth and sincerity, man. And today, basically, the topic is gonna go into the forms of adultery. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different forms of adultery, man. And one of them, man, you ain't even gotta lay with a woman, man. The scriptures say not to even want to be with her, man, which is basically a lust of wanting to be with another man's woman.
Right, Con. So with that, we're gonna open up with the law. You know what I'm saying, on coveting thy neighbor's wife. Get that biblical shot.
Yes, Con. This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's, man.
Right, Con. And that's just the law, man, because what belongs to your neighbor is what belongs to him. You know, and that word, if you could look up that word covet, you know what I'm saying, for edification.
Con, that word covet is to desire. Covet, take pleasure in, delight in.
Right.
You know what I'm
and basically, that's just the point. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be desiring what your neighbor have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his possessions. His wife, you know, his cattle, his home, his possessions, man. That belongs to him.
Right.
You know? Mainly, we talking about the forms of adultery, man. What Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, was breaking down to us, man. And if you can, go into, what's that, Matthews?
Con, I already know what you want. I know what you want. I got you. This is Matthews chapter 5, verse 28. And it says, But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, have committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Right, Con. You know what I'm saying? Because she belongs to somebody. That's why the Lord had said that, man. And what he said was, you could read that again, Slakia.
Con. It says, But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Right, in his heart. When he mean by in his heart, he's talking about his mind. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, he thought about it already, man.
Yeah.
He was lusting after this woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at her bottom and everything else, man. She belongs to another man, man. What he did was he broke the law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He covered his neighbor's wife, man. He desired after her, man.
What? Why? If I may explain.
Go ahead, brother.
The water. Because he was illustrating the thought of what he do to her. You know what I'm saying? In his thought process. It was more like he was looking at her and he was like, damn, I'll do this and that to her. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made it go off, because this and that he do to her became lust, man.
And even with that, with conversation too, man, you got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, what you tell brothers, you know what I'm saying, or anybody about your wife, man, because that should be personal business, man, because you can be painting a picture, you know what I'm saying, in another brother's mind, you know what I'm saying.
Tempting them, man.
Tempting them to go off, man.
Yeah.
Even if it's a brother, man, that you confide in and everything, man, with all wisdom and power, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You don't want to be a stumbling block to your brother, man. With all wisdom, man. You got to have wisdom, man, in this thing, man. You know, the scriptures say to love thy neighbors, you will love yourself. So, hey, man, we got to be careful what we doing, man, and saying out here. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's coming, you know what I'm saying, when it's talking about your own woman, man. Go ahead.
Why? Because what? I'm going to pull up a precept for you.
Go ahead, brother.
Shot. This is Sirach. Hold on. And it's going to go to 11, verse 10. And it reads, man. It says, My son, meddle not with many matters. For if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain.
Right.
Neither shalt thou escape by fleeing.
Right, because once he started telling you, you know what I'm saying, stuff about his woman, man, to a certain extent, You know what I'm saying? You can start inquiring more. Niggas will start asking more questions, man. This a testimony. I remember I was in the world back then, and I'll never forget. This one nigga, man. We was in the car. We was coming from Bible study. I was in the church, and he was asking me about my wife, and he was like, "Hey, how your wife doing?" I said, "Oh, she cool." And he said, "Hey, man, I wanted to know." He said, "How is she in bed?" And I'll never forget the rage. You know what I'm saying, that I had in myself, man, when he asked that question. Mind you, I never told him nothing about her anyway, because that shit is sacred, man. And I turned back and I looked at him. I said, "Nigga, why the fuck would you ask me some shit like that, man?" I'm sorry. He was babbling this shit at the mouth. I said, "Nigga, I'll kill you, man. It ain't none of your goddamn business how she in bed, man." I'll never forget that shit, man. That shit bothered me, man. You don't want to get caught up with that, man, because that shit can happen to you, man. That's why you don't be talking about that shit, man, to nobody else, man. Don't be a stumbling block.
Hey, testimony on top of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's some type of, business that I used to share with niggas in the world, man, when I was in the world, man. When I used to, give them details. Now, that's one thing to say, yeah, I hit her. You know what I'm saying? That's just you marking your territory. You know what I'm saying? You letting a brother know, I'm dealing with her. You know what I'm saying? But it's another thing when you go into detail, man, and you start expressing like how this and that was and how that and that is, man. Because it's like, we in the scriptures, when we read the scriptures, man, we bring the scriptures to life. So we be reading the scriptures and we be, having a vivid imagination of the things that was happening as we read, man. So that's just the same as if a brother was telling you a story. You're going to vividly imagine the things that he was doing with the woman that he's talking about. And when that woman finally be presented amongst you, you know what I'm saying? If she ever do, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not to say that's going to happen. But if she do, you're going to look at that woman and you're going to be like, damn, that was her. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, man, you got to kind of like, and be circumspect on certain things that you speak. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be causing another brother to look at a person, not even knowing a person, but knowing of them. You know what I'm saying? And perceiving them to be a certain way because you done spoken certain things about them.
But right, but see, and that's the thing, man. When you find yourself a treasure, man, your woman, you know what I'm saying, that's sacred, man. You supposed to take that and bury it, man.
Oh, I gotta appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? You don't bring that shit out to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And tell everybody about it, man. That's your treasure, man. That belongs to you. That's your possession, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not for everybody's mind to be thinking on. That's for your mind only, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Hey, because what the scripture says, man, it says not to uncover thy neighbor's nakedness, man. You're not supposed to be uncovering the man's nakedness, so that means you're not supposed to even thinking about what they be doing in the privacy of their household, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because even with that, man, you could be having a thought, you know what I'm saying, that pertains to the flesh, man. You could be thinking about how another person doing what they do, because I know before I came in this truth, I was watching porno. You know what I'm saying? So in this brothers that's probably still in the truth that does that, man. But with that being said, with that thought process, you can go a long way, man. But this is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and abstain the favor of Yahweh. You know?
Right, kind.
So and matter of fact.
And that favor, and the reason why I said like it's a good thing is because it's a commandment that the Most High gave us, man. And that was to be fruitful and multiply. And
I got another precept, man. This is Sirach chapter 9, verse 9. Because this is how adamant that the scriptures speak on this, man.
Yeah.
It says, sit not at all with another man's wife. So you can't even sit with her, man. Hang out, kick it with her, nothing. It says, nor sit down with her in thine arms. You can't give her a hug, none of that.
Right. Con, that's like a nigga, you know what I'm saying, coming to the, I ain't gonna say nigga, Salakia. It could be just a brother, man, coming over, knocking at the door, not knowing the Ak ain't home, you know what I'm saying, but he know the sister too, you know what I'm saying, because he kick it with them all the time or whatever, and then she let him in, and she like, yeah, you want some breakfast, some coffee or whatever, he ain't supposed to do that, man, because, eventually, the things of the natural could take over, man. He'll end up, popping popping his brother wife, man. That shit is off, man. You know? No, he's supposed to be like, no, that's okay. Thank you, Sister Tawada. I'm finna I just come back later.
It says, and spend not thy money with her at the wine.
Right.
Don't be buying no fucking drinks to kick it and drink with her and shit.
Right,
man.
and that's off anyway, man. If you fucking do some shit like that, man, you fucking off, man. Buy her some damn wine, man. You know what I'm saying? Because women, you know what I'm saying, they get all fucking hot in their pants, man, when they drink, man.
Goose get them loose.
Right, on the real, man. That shit is off, man.
Yeah.
That's why I said keep not company with her at all, man. At all, man. You supposed to be like, nah, sister, I just come back later to water up for the offer.
Yeah, man.
And keep it moving. Because her ass could be being wicked any goddamn way, man. You know?
And is that not the audience of a household, man? A woman, when a man has company, she's supposed to put herself up. She ain't supposed to be in the presence of the Akim, man. She's supposed to be in another room, and if she do come out, it's to ask, because she being hospitable. Do you guys want anything to drink? Would you like anything to eat? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, she's supposed to go to her husband with that anyway, man.
Hey, that's the point.
You know what I'm saying? Not even to the Akim. Akim ain't supposed to hear her or see her, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's order to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's order, man. And a real man, the Lord don't want to see her ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? His brothers in the truth, man, they got wives, and I've been around them. I still don't fucking know how they look. I know somewhat that they might be, you know, different.
This complexion.
Different, just complexion, but as far as they face or whatever, man, I look away, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his treasure, man. That's my brother's wife, man. I don't want to think on her.
Behold her beauty, man.
Right, Con. That's his, man. That shit off, man. Go ahead, bro. Is there more?
Keep reading. It says, lest thine heart incline unto her.
Right.
And so, through thy desire, thou fall into destruction. And what's that, man? Thou fall into adultery, man.
Right, Con. And that is destruction, and, you know, because it's punishable by death, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the reason why Israel is in captivity in the first place, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's another topic. You know,
but it's symbolic, though.
It is symbolic.
We was adulterous, man.
That's right.
With the other fucking idols, man.
Yep.
Hey, but you know what, man? That's how adamant this truth is about what a woman is to a man. You know, the wisdom is represented as a woman, man.
And then not only that, the scriptures also say, man, to love your neighbors, you will love yourself, man.
Hey, Con.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't want nobody looking at your wife ass, lusting after your wife. You know what I'm saying? So you got to consider all of that, man. You know, hey, you don't want no brother to be a stumbling block to you either, man, telling you about his wife's ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to really think about everything you say, man, and everything you do, man, and it's truth, man. Being a true man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know? With that, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh. By Shem Yahushai. We're going to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, man. And shalom to all the true Akim out there, man, that's being true and sincere and pushing this truth in the four corners of the earth in charity. Shalom.
Shalom.